There's been a major setback for Aarey forest crusaders. The Bombay High Court has dismissed all petitions against the felling of over 2,500 trees for a Mumbai metro depot. The activists had been opposing the proposed felling of these trees to make a way for the metro car shed. Saurabh, let's go back to Saurabh Gupta. Saurabh, what can you tell us? What's the latest on this?
Well, there were two petitioners. One is Yashwant Yadav, who is a Shiv Sena member, and the other one is, of course, Doru Bathena, who's been campaigning for these. Both these petitions were heard in detail by the Bombay High Court, and the Bombay High Court has dismissed these petitions, which means the metro authorities can, of course, go ahead and cut those 2,700 trees. Now, the arguments in court have been very, very detailed, and both sides have argued their cases, including Janak Dwarkadas for, the petitioners in the Save Aarey movement, senior counsel there, who's extremely, respected lawyer. So, in this case, the Bombay High Court's reasoning is yet to be examined. This is just as the order is coming in. But yes, this means that the metro authorities can go ahead. Of course, the petitioners are likely to challenge this in the Supreme Court. But again, the Bombay High Court's decision is in favor of the metro authorities. And now, Aarey became also a political issue between the Sena and the BJP, with the Thackeray saying that the Aarey as a biodiversity area needs to be saved. But clearly, those arguments have been heard by the Bombay High Court. And the Chief Minister himself had also said that, well, look, we all regret the cutting of trees, but for the betterment of Mumbai's infrastructure, which will also impact the environment and which will also help us cut pollution, this is necessary. We need to build and deliver the metro on time, which is what the government has argued. And at the moment, it seems that the government's arguments have been upheld by the Bombay High Court. Those 2,700 trees can go. The metro car shed will come up there. And in some ways, this is a sort of a final nail in the coffin, as if I were to use a cliche for the Save Aarey campaigners as far as these 2,700 trees are concerned, except they have legal recourse to the Supreme Court. But obviously that is going to happen is what the campaigners said. But clearly the Bombay High Court deciding in favor of the government's stand, which is to cut those 2,700 trees. The government says that there is no other possible alternative. If they are to look for another alternative, that would further delay the project, which has seen cost escalation already, and it would cost much more. And the fact that the metro will take cars off the road and thereby reduce pollution is something that, and also the fact that those trees that are going to be cut are going to be transplanted or replanted elsewhere. So clearly, this is something that is a huge setback to the Save Aarey campaign, but it's a matter that's been decided in court, and perhaps that's where things should be decided. So obviously, this is a setback, but there is legal recourse, and that is the Supreme Court. But the Bombay High Court clearly deciding that the trees can go ahead and be cut, the metro authorities can go ahead and cut those trees.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Saurabh, for joining us with that update from Mumbai. Meanwhile, it is time for us to take a short break. Stay tuned for more on the other side.